Better?
Yeah, easier for me too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was running off of about that big. I only got about a quarter of the court. How does it look there?
I'm trying to pull it up.
All right, welcome back. Start of the second half. You're just joining us. Coach Brandon Dark coaching me up a little bit with some technology here to give us a little better camera shot. So hopefully you see, we're now in portrait mode, but the score's 20-20. Hillcrest starts out strong with a layup, missed, followed up by 24, Ryan Smith. 7:29 to go. Once again, as we said earlier, this is the third game of the week for Woodmont. Alon Barksdale pulls the trigger from three. Had an open look, but missed it. Nice box out and rebound by number 2, Sky Gray for Hillcrest as they push the ball up the floor. Get it down on the low post to number 24, Ryan Smith, who in both the games that we've played against them has really been impressive with his athleticism. I think he's probably their go-to guy as we continue to watch him play here tonight. He's really been impressive. We just saw Tommy Bell walk past, AD from Hillcrest High, probably just coming off of the golf course with his daughter. Woodmont inbounds the ball to Bronson Smith. Bronson Smith back to Braylon Wilson. Short jump shot. Gotta make those, Braylon. Hillcrest brings the ball up the right wing. Down to number 24. Turnaround jump shots, no good. Rebounded by Bronson Smith. Rams with their biggest lead of the night, 24-20, 6:24 to go in the third quarter. Bronson Smith with a wide open look. He normally knocks those down. Senior Braylon Wilson does a great job, gets a defensive rebound, puts it back up and in to cut the lead to 2. Woodmont once again in that 2-3 zone, trying to protect the entry pass to number 24, Ryan Smith. Wes Kellett does a good job there on the switch. Long three-point basket, no good. Rebound by Braylon Wilson. The Wildcats bring the ball up the floor quickly. Braylon Wilson to Alon Barksdale, who kicks it out to the Wes Kellett, who knocks it down for 3. Wildcats now breaking out with a little full court pressure. Best way to break the press is to pass the ball. Bad break there for the Wildcats. Hillcrest breaks the press. Ryan Smith goes up to dunk, loses control of the ball. The ball goes up in the air, and it goes in as he's fouled on the play. Senior Ryan Smith to the line for Hillcrest. Knocks down the free throw. 2-point lead for Hillcrest. 5:24 to go. Braylon Wilson brings it up the floor for the Wildcats. Rams pressuring the ball. Bronson Smith pass to the corner. Drives to the basket, kicks it out to Alon Barksdale, then out to Wes Kellett, who misses the 3. Rams come charging back up the floor. Long three-pointer for number 11. In and out, round and about. Ball goes out of bounds to Woodmont. Good looking shot there. Bad luck as the ball goes in and out and around. Bronson Smith, bang, bang! Bronson Smith. Oh, something pretty about things left-handers do. Oh, yeah. As the Rams are coming back down the floor on a fast break, get a little out of control once they pass the free throw line. The Hillcrest player is charged with a foul taken by number 5, Bronson Smith. Wildcats ball here with 4:39 to go, and now they're having some type of discussion. the officials are having some type of discussion. I don't think he knows who committed the foul. So he's calling in his officials. I don't know if you can see him. We're looking right over the top of Murray. Now he's conferred with his compadres, and they all come to the agreement that the foul was on number 1, Isaiah Buckmeyer. Good job there by the officials. Bronson Smith inbounds the ball to Braylon Wilson. Braylon Wilson brings it up the floor. Gets it over to the left wing to Lon Barksdale. Barksdale back to Wilson. Wilson hits Quincy Johnson at the free throw line. Soft jump shot, no good. Rebound by Ryan Smith. And here come the Rams. Ball pass to the corner. Number 10, DeAndre Graham with a soft jump shot. As I tell you, Wes Kellen is putting on a clinic. Defensive rebounds and boxing out. In transition, the Wildcats get the ball over to Bronson for an open look. Unfortunately, it was a little short. Back and forth we go. Wes Kellett claps his hands as the defender gets the ball. Goes to the basket, passes it off to big Ryan Smith, who goes up for the layup. Fouled hard. Let's see who they call the foul on here. White, number 5, with a 2-shot foul. Number 5 is Bronson Smith. Ryan Smith, free throw good. Tying the game 28 apiece. It's number 12, DJ Hilliard, comes in the game for Hillcrest. This is as close to normal as we've had in high school sports in quite some time. Ryan Smith makes the second free throw, giving Hillcrest a 1-point lead. Hope that you're enjoying the broadcast tonight. Once again, just trying to find a way in which people, for whatever the reason, cannot attend. Sophomore Wes Kellett gets a pass on the move, knocks down the long jumper for a 3, only to be answered by Hillcrest. E.J. Smith with the long 3. Back-to-back 3-pointers, one by each team. And then Quincy Johnson is called for traveling. The score is 32-31 Hillcrest, 3:19 to go in the third quarter. Hillcrest has got some good-looking kids. Wildcats are hanging right in there with them. Once again, top of the key, number 3. Makes an open 3, and as he backpedals down the court, does the old Robin Hood bow and arrow to the sky. Widens the lead for the Rams, 35-31. Big possession here for the Wildcats as we need a good look at the basket. Braylon Wilson goes hard to the rim, passes the ball to Quincy Johnson. It looked like he wasn't expecting it. And as a result, fumbles the ball around. Hillcrest gets it, goes back in transition. And on the break, called for traveling. I'm wondering if, do we still have the chat feature as we go to the profile view? I hope that we do. Haven't heard from anyone tonight. Just a reminder, it's Bronson Smith. Once again, does a great job. Hillcrest immediately inbounds the ball, gets it back in good transition. Number 22, Julian Smith, is called for a blocking foul. Once again, I want you to know that Woodmont High School Athletic Program is on all 3 social media platforms. We are Woodmont on Twitter. We are Woodmont High School Athletics on Facebook, and we are Woodmont on Instagram. And now we've created our 4th avenue, our YouTube channel, as E.J. Smith hits his 3rd consecutive 3-pointer for Hillcrest. My man is feeling it. Bronson Smith brings it back down the floor, loses the ball on his hip, recovered by Hillcrest, back in transition. Number 11, feeds it to number 3. EJ considers pulling the trigger. He's got a traveling violation against big number 40, Zaire Ivory. But the Rams have been ahead most of this quarter. 38-34 is the score, 1:41 to go in the third quarter. Julian Simpson to Quincy Johnson. Braylon Wilson tries to go toward the rim, using the baseline, dribbles the ball off his right foot. Ball goes out of bounds. Wildcat turnover. 1:28 to go. Freshman Mazio Bennett subs in for Braylon Wilson. Braylon Wilson immediately sits down just in front of us as Woodmont Athletic Hall of Famer Zach Chandler coaching him up. Gets a towel from Woodmont valedictorian Coach Giles Mitchell. 38-34, 1:22 to go in the game. Nice stop and start by number 10. As he goes to pull up jump shot, he's called for traveling. So they're giving the Wildcats plenty of chances here to get back in it. We just got to get some better looks. Lon Barksdale tries to get in the game, but he's a little too late getting to the table. Mazio Bennett passes it to Quincy Johnson. Bronson Smith gets the ball, drives with his right hand to the baseline. Fadeaway jump shot is no good. Mazio Bennett with a rebound, and he's immediately grabbed by 2 Hillcrest defenders, and the official calls jump ball. Jump ball, possession arrow stays with the Wildcats. Mazio Bennett inbounds the ball. Wes Kellett to Bronson Smith. Bronson Smith does a fake head pump. When he does, the Hillcrest defender is out of position, and the official calls the foul for blocking against big number 40, Zaire Ivory. The microwave man, number 3, the instant offense, E.J. Smith comes out of the game. Subbed in number 2, Sky Gray. Quincy Johnson over to Wes Kellett. Wes Kellett looks to the low post. Nothing's there. Bronson Smith goes up to shoot the jump shot. It's stripped away from him there by Isaiah Buckmeyer. Sorry, that was by number 11. The strip was by Jeremy Bland. Pretty athletic play there. Quincy Johnson gets the rebound on kind of a wild 3-point shot. Casually brings it up the floor. 18 seconds to go in the third quarter. Quincy Johnson strong to the basket. And as he makes his move, the official calls Hillcrest number 2, Sky Gray, with the hand check. If you notice, none of the officials right now are wearing a mask. I don't guess they have to during play. But it is interesting to see some of them do wear a mask. Some of them wear gloves. Wildcats inbound the ball. Bronson Smith with a contested jump shot. Would have been a heck of a make. A good look at it. I think there were actually 2 fouls on the play that could have been called, but neither were. Wildcats need to keep an eye on number 3, E.J. Smith. He's 3 for 3 on 3-point baskets just here in the third quarter. 7 seconds to go. Number 11 picks it up. Wildly slings it toward the basket. The horn goes off to end the third quarter. Wildcats are scuffling a little bit. The Rams have a 4-point lead as we move to the fourth.
and should not gather inside the gym with the rest of their participants. Remember, 6 feet of social distancing and a mask are required until you reach your vehicle. Thank you for your cooperation.
Y'all laughing, watch me run back and forth with the chicken with my head.
Better you than me.
All right, as we get ready to start the fourth and final quarter here in Ben Abrams Gymnasium, been a pretty tight ball game most of the night, back and forth. A little confusion here as to whose ball it should be as we start the fourth quarter, but definitely the right decision as Hillcrest inbounds the ball and simply throws it out of bounds. Almost trying to lead him with the pass. Threw the ball a little too hard and hit the ground, accelerated forward, and number 1, Isaiah Buckmeyer, tried his best to run it down, but the ball simply rolls out of bounds, untouched. Woodmont ball. Had a little timing thing there. You cannot start the clock until the ball is touched, and no one was able to touch the ball when it was inbounded, so we had to reset the clock, start it over at 8 seconds. Bronson Smith, once again, trying to press the issue a little too much. Trying to force things a little too much at times. Several of the Wildcat players tonight, as a result of another turnover. Wildcats have been stuck at 34 for quite some time. Number 1 for Hillcrest does a nice job driving to the basket. Kicks it out, the long three's no good. Rebounds by Braylon Wilson. Wilson's under the rim, it steps out of bounds. So the ball remains Hillcrest ball. They inbound it under their basket. They swing it, rotate it around. Good job there. Number 3 once again hits his 4th three-pointer of the second half. And right now, he seems to be the only person, the only source of offense for Hillcrest. Lon Barksdale charges to the rim and does a jump stop right in the paint as he goes up to shoot. Possibly could have been called for a travel, but the official calls a blocking charge on number 12, DJ Hilliard. Lon Barksdale goes to the line, makes the first. 41-35, 7:14 to go. If you weren't here live tonight, you missed Miss Vonda Wilson, mother of Braylon Wilson, sing a beautiful rendition of the national anthem as the second free throw is good. Coach Tim Morris calls a timeout. 7:14 to go in the game, 30-second timeout. The score's 41-36 Woodmont. Another cool thing here, I'll pan the camera over as you look over to our principal, Mr. Joe Foster. You also probably see there Officer Danny Baker. Officer Danny Baker is a Woodmont graduate, 4 tours in Iraq. He's a sniper in the United States Marine Corps. Certainly glad to have him along with Julian Carmichael. Our 2 resource officers are pound for pound, probably the biggest in Greenville County. Another person you see here emphatically, always enthusiastically, is former Wildcat Taylor Watson. Taylor Watson is a great story, graduated from Woodmont, went to Clemson, now is an engineer in Greenville County. Hillcrest gets the ball into the big man, number 24, Ryan Smith, and as he goes to the basket, official call is traveling. 41-36, 6:58 to go in the game. Quincy Johnson to Wes Kellett. Wes Kellett holds the ball over his head, looks to the low post, nothing there. Waits for Braylon Wilson to come off the screen. He then passes the ball to Braylon. Braylon takes an off-balance jump shot, no good. Rebound to number 1, Isaiah Buckmeyer. Buckmeyer to the corner to number 11, Jeremy Bland. Good defense there. It comes to the middle of the floor, into the paint. Wes Kellett is now on number 3, E.J. Smith. It looks like the Wildcats have switched out of their 2-3. I think the Wildcats surprised them there a little bit as they came out of that timeout with a man-to-man defense. Hillcrest may have been caught off guard there a little bit. Coach Murray Long calls a timeout for the Wildcats. Pretty cool here as you look at the Wildcats team and staff. Got Coach Tim Morris, and he's got 4 former players helping him. Taylor Watson, Zach Chandler, Brandon Dark, and Giles Mitchell. Brandon Dark has done a great job with our JV boys team. Graduated from Woodmont, went to Erskine College, and is an employee here in the building. As we said, Taylor Watson graduated from Clemson. He's an engineer here in Greenville. Zach Chandler is a member of the Woodmont Athletic Hall of Fame. And Giles Mitchell is a tenured math teacher and former valedictorian of Woodmont High School. Hillcrest inbounds the ball in the corner. Bad pass stolen by Braylon Wilson. Wilson crosses over his dribble, goes hard to the rim, and he's fouled, and he slams against the wall. You see the padding that we've got behind the wall there. He missed all of the pads and ended up back first against the cement bricks. So a 2-shot foul for senior Braylon Wilson. Dribbles the ball, spins it in both hands, puts it up. First one's good. Official bounces in the ball for his second attempt. 1 bounce, spin the ball. Same routine. Second one's long. Rebound by Ryan Smith for Hillcrest. 6:08 to go in the game. 4-point game, 41-37. Braylon Wilson goes for a steal. Once again, the Wildcats are in the man-to-man. Puts some pressure on the ball. And another traveling violation called against Hillcrest. Well, maybe there's something to this man-to-man, pressure the ball. Certainly seems to have neutralized the effect of number 3, E.J. Smith. Wilson goes hard, passes, kicks it out to Lon Barksdale. Barksdale then swings it to Bronson Smith. Quincy Johnson to Bronson Smith, who tries to make his own shot as he's fouled. And there's no call by the official. 5:29 and counting here in Ben Abrams Gymnasium. Ryan Smith misses an easy layup. Gets his own rebound, misses a second layup, and Alon Barksdale out on the fast break. Makes a bad decision, tries to bounce past the ball to a cutting Wildcat, and it's intercepted. Turnover for Hillcrest. Wildcats picking up the defensive intensity. Wes Kellett comes out, challenging the defender to use his left hand. Kicked out to number 12. Number 12, DJ Hilliard, knocks down the 3. 44-37, 4:43 to go in the fourth quarter. Hillcrest gained the lead early in the second half. They're trying to pull away. Bronson Smith with a head fake, resets his feet, pulls the trigger on a long 3, knocks it down. 44-40. Wildcats drop back in their man-to-man defense. Wes Kellett trying to keep his man in front of him. Number 12, the officials, out of bounds. The officials counting for 5. As he passes the ball, they try to get it into Ryan Smith. He can't contain the ball. Goes out of bounds. Wildcats ball here, 4:10 to go. Huge possession here for Woodmont. We need to slow it down and get a good look at the basket. Bronson Smith tries to make his own shot. And Bronson Smith does it again. 44-43 is now your score. The Bronson Smith knocking down 2 3-pointers in a row. Another turnover by Hillcrest. That's 5 in a row as Braylon Wilson goes up the floor. And the pace has gone crazy here as Braylon Wilson gets slammed to the floor. Bronson Smith picks up the loose ball. And when he picks up the loose ball, he knocks down the 3. Wild and crazy here. Wild and crazy here. The Wildcats are going nuts, and Taylor Watson's son's out on the floor enjoying the moment. And I think in all of that, there was a timeout. Who called the timeout? Timeout taken by the Wildcats as it goes absolutely bonkers here for about 45 seconds. Got to check on Braylon Wilson. He took a pretty hard spill to the floor. But with Bronson Smith making 3 3-pointers in a row here, almost on consecutive possessions, the Wildcats now have a 2-point lead. Taylor Watson walking almost to the W, imploring the Woodmont students to get off their feet. Man, this is almost too much for my heart to take. Especially after the game at Hillcrest, the game earlier in the year at Southside, the 2-point game on Wednesday night at Easley. Once again, Taylor Watson imploring the crowd to stand and cheer for their Wildcats. The loudest it's been in 2 years as Braylon Wilson steals the ball again, goes up, left-hand layup is good. The Wildcats, I tell you, when they switch to that man-to-man defense, just been able to put more pressure on the ball. Foul called on the play, and an offensive foul is called by number 1, Isaiah Buckmeyer. Charge taken by, I believe it was number 1, Braylon Wilson taking the charge. Braylon's going to need an ice bath after tonight. He has been all over the floor. Wildcats have a 4-point lead, 3 minutes to go and counting. Folks, if this isn't what high school sports should be all about, isn't this awesome to see? Everybody's been quarantined. Wes Kellett does a good job controlling an errant pass there. And now Coach Morris is imploring our guys to take care of the ball. Quincy Johnson gets it at the top of the key. Alon Barksdale goes to the baseline. It's not there. He brings it back out. Wildcats reset. 2:22 to go, 4-point game. Bronson Smith from way downtown, and he absolutely knocks it down. Bang, bang for Bronson Smith. 51-44, as Bronson Smith has just been unconscious. Hillcrest answers back. Number 11 for Hillcrest hits a short jump shot. 51-46. Timeout taken by Coach Murray Long. And ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't get too close to Bronson Smith. He might burn you. Full timeout taken by Hillcrest as we try to catch our breath here. Principal Joe Foster with a big smile on his face as he's enjoying the competitive nature of the game tonight as the Wildcats have stormed back here in the last 2 minutes at a crazy pace, led by senior Bronson Smith, who's got 4 threes in the fourth quarter. And folks, when I'm talking about three-pointers, I'm not talking about standing near the three-point line. That last three that he made was probably close to an NBA range three, and he knocked it down. You're seeing my advanced camera skills there as I actually zoom in. How about that? All right. We've got 30 followers. That's awesome. Thanks for being with us. At this pace, might be able to get to the clock for a cheeseburger basket and iced tea on the way home. Wildcats ball. Bronson Smith almost commits a mistake as he starts to inbounds the ball, changes his mind, starts leaning over, and he almost falls inbounds as the Wildcats spread everything out, and Alon Barksdale is fouled, and he's fouled by number 12, DJ Hilliard. And now we're in the double bonus. Hillcrest has 7 fouls in the second half to the Wildcats are in really good shape. We've only got 3 fouls with 1:46 to go in the game. Knock them down both, Alon. You can do it. Alon was in the gym early today as we were setting up. We had the shooting machine out, and Alon and several of his teammates were in here hours before the game. I'm sorry, it was a one-on-one, and Alon misses the first. Hillcrest pushes the ball up the floor. Once again, Woodmont is in a man-to-man defense, and Wes Kellett is called with a push. No, I'm sorry, with a hand check. That's his fourth as Pastor Mike Morris signals over to his brother Tim and tells him that that's Wes Kellett's 4th foul. Students are on their feet. Inbounds the ball to the corner, trying to get it into the big man, number 24, Ryan Smith, who goes in, and an offensive foul is called on Ryan Smith. Great play by Quincy Johnson, number 12. Had a good look at the basket. I don't remember if he made it or not, but the official called a charge. It certainly helps the Wildcats with 1:26 to go. And Braylon Wilson, as he's trying to advance the ball up the floor, commits a traveling violation, giving the ball right back to Hillcrest. Let's go Wildcats. Hillcrest inbounds the ball to the corner. Contested jump shot, no good. Off the rim. Wild scramble for the ball. Hillcrest player throws it back in wildly to his teammate. They swing it over to number 11 for a three-pointer at the top of the key. Rebound by Bronson Smith, who pushes it forward to Alon Barksdale, who gets it to Wes Kellett, who goes to the rim, and he's fouled. Sophomore Wes Kellett, one of our two sports stars here at Woodmont High School. Wes spends the fall in the pool with the Wildcat swim team. Really good kid, really enjoy spending time around Wes. Makes the first one, and Coach Tim Morris decides to call a full timeout as the score now. The Wildcats expand their lead, 52-46. The first time we've heard a buzz in Ben Abrams Gymnasium in quite some time. My only hope is that my camera doesn't die. If you were watching the last broadcast Wednesday night, the score was 58-58. And with 8 seconds to go in the game, Alon Barksdale gets fouled and goes to the free throw line, and my battery on my cell phone dies. And so I had a lot of mad viewers, and it was an honest mistake, but Alon makes 2 free throws, and the Wildcats leave easily with the win. Hey, Miss Sexton. Wildcat royalty, teacher Ashley Sexton, the daughter of Mr. Stan Candler, Pastor Stan Candler from Washington Baptist Church, who's also a member of our Woodmont Athletic Hall of Fame. Only bad thing about him is that he played for the Gamecocks. Wes Kellett makes the second free throw, 53-46, a minute to go. Wildcats should not foul at any time. Cannot foul at any time. Open three, taken short, rebound to number 12, who goes up and in strong. Timeout taken by Coach Murray Long. 47.4 seconds to go in the game. 53-48 is the score. Another full timeout. Hope that everybody has an awesome weekend. We come back next week. We only have one varsity game next week, and that's boys against Malden on Tuesday. I'm going to try to get to a wrestling match and record and broadcast the wrestling match and not only feature our basketball players, but carry this over into the spring, and maybe that by then I'll have a camera or a way to I think the cell phone might be the only way to do games on the road because I won't have a Wi-Fi signal, but I'm certainly learning as I go. Hey, Fred, one of my buddies, Miss Ashley Jenkins' beautiful daughter. I've always called her Fred because the first time I met her, she wouldn't tell me her name. And so I've, ever since then, just call her Fred, and sometimes she even answers to it. But here's the situation, 53-48, 47 seconds to go. Wildcats inbound the ball, 5-point game. Rams in full court pressure, trying to trap the ball, and Braylon Wilson, for some reason, throws the ball off of the backboard. 34 seconds to go. Foul is called on the floor before the three-pointer is taken by the Hillcrest player in the corner. But Braylon Wilson just careless with the ball here late. Not something that you would normally see a senior do. But he was trying to make a pass all the way down the floor and actually bounced it off of the white square on the backboard. And at this point in the game, we need to be a little more careful, take care of the ball a little bit better, make them earn it. Rams inbound the ball. The number 11 passes it out to Buckmeyer. Buckmeyer swings it to number 2, Sky Gray. Back to number 25. Open three is no good short. Alon Barksdale with a rebound. And up the floor he goes to Bronson Smith. Oh my gosh, he went to dunk the ball. And when he went to dunk the ball, he missed the dunk. And when he missed the dunk, ball's rebounded by Hillcrest. They go up the floor. And Bronson Smith is still down on the floor. It looks like a lower leg, maybe left ankle. But he was going up to jam the ball hard. And as he was going up, right as he got to the rim, he lost control of the ball. Actually tried to regain the ball in the air. And when he did, it came down really funny on his left foot. Athletic trainer Brandon Rockwell is taking a look at Bronson. Bronson's got both hands on his head. You can see him trying to catch his breath. Let's see if he's able to recover. A lot of times that'll get your attention for a second and it'll burn like crazy. But we'll just have to see to the extent of the damage as he stands up. He looks really ginger. You can tell that ankle is really tender. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't just go ahead, get him out of the game here with 6.7 seconds to go and get him iced up. No doubt, the Woodmont Athletic Booster Club player of the game, Bronson Smith. So here's our situation. 6.7 seconds to go. Woodmont has the ball, 53-48. Wildcats inbounding the ball under the Hillcrest basket. Hillcrest is man up on everybody, challenging the inbound pass. Braylon Wilson gets the ball, and he's immediately fouled and goes crashing once again to the floor into one of the chairs on the Hillcrest bench. Braylon Wilson's going to feel like he was in a Royal Rumble match tonight with the WWE. He's been on the floor, and I'm not talking about just slipping and falling. I'm talking about crash and burn. Thank God he's a young man. Us older folks, we'd probably be out of commission for 6 weeks. First free throw's up, no good. How you doing, Mr. Price? Second free throw up for Braylon. Braylon's good. 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Long three. Long three's no good. Off the rim. And for the first time in quite some time, Woodmont Wildcats varsity boys basketball wins both games from Hillcrest. Not only do they win earlier in the season at Hillcrest, but they secure the 54-48 win here at home to put them in pretty good shape in Region 1-5A. And we've got a good week to try to recover next week, but what a performance tonight by Bronson Smith. We'll have to do an update, check in on him to see if he's okay, but may have a week or so to recover. But a solid performance here by the Woodmont Wildcats. We wish Coach Murray Long and the Hillcrest Rams nothing but the best as they continue their season. What a challenging year that it has been for all of us. So thankful that we're getting the opportunity to play, and hope that this is just another huge step back to some normalcy. But ladies and gentlemen, that'll do it from Ben Abrams Gymnasium. Final score, 54-48 Woodmont. We wish you safe travels on your way home. Have a great weekend. And as always, go Wildcats! Ha ha ha!